A demo in Anthology. Hey everyone, Jill Hendricks here, and I want to show you how electronic ordering using Pubnet works in my point of sale system, Anthology. So in Anthology, I have created a purchase order for my vendor, Macmillan. I have already created my Pubnet account and I have already set up Macmillan for electronic ordering. That part is going to be a different video. This, I just want to show you how it actually looks when you send your order. So it's a pretty easy process. I'm just going to click down here for EO, electronic ordering. I'm going to send the order because it was not sent yet. It's going to connect to the FTP server and it's going to put my order up there for the publisher. So if you do any electronic ordering through your point of sale system with Ingram, this is probably going to seem pretty familiar. The main difference between ordering from Ingram and ordering from a publisher through Pubnet is that you are very likely not going to get your confirmation immediately the way that you do from Ingram. So it's waiting for the confirmation, and if it's there, it'll show it to me, but probably it's not going to come down right away. So instead, ordering from a publisher is more of a two-step process. You send your order first, and then later you go back and you get your confirmations. Those are called POAs, or purchase order acknowledgements. And it's that confirmation that's going to let you confirm the discount and whether the title was shipped and whether there were any price changes. So it's very important that you do eventually get those and look at them, but it is going to be a two-step process. So I'll show you the second part of that step afterwards. Maybe I'll add it to the end of this video. But here we go. We didn't get the confirmation. It says it was not received. You know, Anthology will let me check the communications log in case I think there was an error, but I know that this is very typical just not to get it right away. So I say no. It changes the status here so I know it was sent. And then part of my workflow process is just to go back at the end of the day and see if those confirmations are there, or maybe I do it the next morning before I start ordering again. All right, that's how you send orders through your point of sale. It's very straightforward. The only other thing I would say is you notice that it did take, a minute or so for that to go through. So if you only have one station in your store, you might want to do your ordering before or after hours. My store has a couple of stations, so we do our ordering in the back, and that way we're not tying up the cash register, because invariably if you send an order while you're open from the cash register, somebody's going to walk in immediately. It's Murphy's Law, right? So there you go. Everything you need to know about sending an electronic order through Pubnet. Okay, I'm back to show you the second part of sending an order electronically through Pubnet, which is getting your order confirmation or your POA. So in Anthology, what I like to do is go to purchase orders, and then I like to sort by this EO sent column. And then I'm going to go down and I'll start with the oldest one and get the POAs for each one. So you just go back to F6, but this time you choose get confirmation. And it goes through the same process of connecting to the servers through FTP or SFTP and looking for the confirmation. And if it's there from the publisher, then it will pull it down. And it's important to get your confirmations, because if the publisher has updated the price, then that is going to update in your system. So it did find the confirmation, and I'm going to click OK. And this is where you have the option in Anthology to preview it. And it also tells you the status. So this one is out of stock and back ordered. If the price had changed, there would be a little red asterisk here. And then when you process the confirmation, it would say something about the price change and let you decide whether to apply it or not. So after I've previewed, I'm going to exit and then process. And that changes the status from sent to confirmed. And now it's no longer a draft PO, it's an open PO. So depending on your settings here, when you only, right now it's open. If I switch to draft, I won't see it anymore. And that's basically how you get your confirmations in Anthology.